Steve Brown with Huff Realty. I'm here today at 10115 Beaconhills. We're doing a whole house inspection, and the Inspection Services is the name of the company, First Inspection. So let's go on up and let's meet Richard, and he's going to give us the full report. So here we go. Hello, Richard.
Hi, Mike and Karen. How are you? Welcome to your house. Had a nice time inspecting today, and I think overall it's a very solidly built house. I think the renovation is a very solidly done one. And forgive me, I haven't done this too often, so what we're going to do is give you some highlights, give you some things that may be habitability defects, point those out, and also point out just maintenance items, okay? Number one thing with your house is we always want to keep water away from the house, and it appears as such that they've done a good job regrading things. Even your retaining wall all around your garage and the sides of your yard there, they have plenty of weep holes installed there. That's something you don't see every day. Okay, and starting from scratch, your front porch, we want to just put some caulk down and seal the various areas up against the house. These are the typical things that we'll advise. And let me just say, all of this will be in your report, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call. So starting up top there, your roof is approximately 10 to 15 years old. A good estimate is probably about 12. You have typical wear on there for this age roof. It's a 20-year shingle, so you can kind of do the math there. There's 2 layers on there. The original one is underneath it. And the only things that we would suggest for a qualified roofer to do would be to caulk the nail heads on all the vents and the plumbing stacks and so forth that are up there. That'll be in the report. That's a very simple thing, 10 minutes by any roofer. It'll take them longer to set up his ladder than to actually get it done. All right? And window wells, those would be a good thing to cover. And there's a little bit of debris in some of them on the other side of the house. We don't need to walk over there, but very typical items. We turned the water on, tested all the spigots today. We're going to turn that back off before we leave. And Steve, you ready to head on inside?
Let's head inside.
All right.
Thank you, Richard.
All right, in your den, we might get a little bit of echo here. In your den, you have 2 types of windows in the house here. You have some very nice Anderson windows. They're wood, they're brand new. And then you also have the vinyl replacement windows throughout the rest of the house. Now, they redid the electric in the house. All of your outlets, which is very rare for a renovation, they're all grounded. And that's great, like it's supposed to be. Your pilot light was off on the fireplace. We're not allowed to light pilot lights, of course, but everything looks like it's in good working order. Most of the guides for the gas fireplaces you can find on the internet. Okay? All right. And as mentioned, this seems to be a total, complete renovation of the house. All your appliances appear to be in normal working order. A couple of touch-up type things that you'll want to do around the sink. Just put some caulk around to keep water from going behind. We do suggest, as a good matter of safety, as well as for your future resale value as well, you want to make sure that you do get your outlets at the sink here in the kitchen converted to GFCI outlets. That's a very simple thing that any licensed electrician can do. The bathrooms, however, those are already GFCI'd like they're supposed to be. Because the hot water heater is off and we're not allowed to light the pilot light on the water heaters, I will say that your dishwasher tried to run with hot water. It was cranking, trying to cycle through and so forth. That appears to be working, but the hot water again was off to it. And then also your refrigerator, which is a very nice Sub-Zero brand. As you see, we're trying to get some ice cubes to come out, but there's nothing in there, of course. So you want to make sure that you have that water line and the cubes all set up, ready to go. All right. right? I think that's about it for the kitchen. Oh, there was one burner on your Jenn-Air stove. This one, the left rear, we couldn't get that one to come on. All the others work fine, but maybe hopefully there's just a little disconnect. And again, it's Jenn-Air brand. Okay? Continuing on through the rest of the house, you have your smoke detectors here. And there's nothing really to note in the bedrooms. They appear to be pretty typical, pretty normal. One of the quick things for your bathrooms, and we'll say this for both of them, down here where you have fresh tile, you want to make sure you put a nice bead of caulk along here so when you get out of the tub, you're dropping water off yourself. You don't want it to work its way behind the tile underneath, and that's how people get water in their basement. So that's a good thing to do.
Richard, would you recommend a silicone clear for that? Or?
I would probably do the tub and tile white just because it would go with the trim and so forth.
Okay.
Yep. And the master bathroom, and by the way, you do have a laundry chute here. And I went ahead and shoved myself through there, Steve, and dropped down to the basement. It worked great. Of course, I'm joking.
Right.
All right, in the master bathroom, a couple of things to note here. Two-step process you want to do. You want to get a grout sealant, and those are generally a foam spray that you can stand